saying that I think Elon Musk believes he's president.
You're like, wait a second, like, come on, man, this is too.
Elon Musk has shaken up the media world with a bold $80 million lawsuit against Whoopi Goldberg and the hosts of The View, accusing them of defamation and spreading deliberate misinformation. The lawsuit stems from remarks Goldberg made during an episode of The Talk Show, which Musk claims have severely damaged his reputation and personal character. Musk, the billionaire CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, has become known not just for his groundbreaking innovations, but also for his unapologetic approach to confronting public criticism. This latest legal battle comes after Goldberg, along with other hosts on The View, suggested that Musk and J.D. Vance were secretly plotting to manipulate government control in the event that former President Donald Trump were removed from office. Musk argues that these comments not only misrepresented his intentions, but also fueled dangerous, unfounded conspiracy theories.
Because I've been saying it for a while.
Yes, you have.
I've been saying that I think Elon Musk believes he's president. I do.
Well, you've been calling him vice president.
I've called him vice president. I called him president because I don't know what JD is doing. I hardly ever say. I don't remember the last time we even talked about JD.
You're right. He's planning the presidency when they get rid of Trump.
So you think it's Musk Vance?
Possible.
The lawsuit has set off a media firestorm, sparking widespread debates about the boundaries of free speech, the ethical responsibility of TV hosts, and the power of media to shape public opinion. Musk insists that these inflammatory remarks, aired on a widely viewed platform, were made with malicious intent, intending to mislead the public and damage his image. His legal team argues that such baseless accusations must be held to a higher standard, especially when they are used to stir public distrust or fan the flames of division. For many of Musk's supporters, this lawsuit represents a bold stand against what they see as biased media and misinformation. To them, Musk's legal action is a necessary step to hold the media accountable for false narratives and to protect public figures from reckless character assassination. But critics view the lawsuit differently. Some see it as a strategic move by a billionaire to silence his critics and stifle dissenting voices. At the heart of Musk's lawsuit is the accusation of defamation and slander. The View hosts allegedly suggested that Musk and Vance were conspiring in secret to take control of the government through a series of covert plans. Musk's legal team argues that these statements were not only false, but maliciously designed to tarnish his public image. They claim that such reckless commentary undermines public trust and encourages a climate of fear and hostility.
But when you have deliberate, concerted, repeated pushing of hoaxes, you're like, wait a second, like, come on, man, this is too far.
And you're supposed to be the good guys.
You're supposed to, and you claim to be the good guys? I'm like, exactly.
You're supposed to be the progressives.
Yes, the Dems are like, oh, we're the good guys. We're the honest people. No, hang on. You can't claim to be the good guys. You can't claim to be the honest people. If you're deliberately pushing hoaxes that have been debunked thoroughly.
Yeah. Well,
we're like, even Snopes, which is a liberal thing, says it's bogus.
Yeah.
Like the Fine People hoax.
Obama just said that on stage.
Musk's legal team contends that statements like these, made on high-profile media platforms, carry immense weight and can significantly damage a person's reputation. The lawsuit also raises a larger issue. Should media outlets, especially those with the power to shape political discourse, be held to a higher standard of accountability? Musk argues that the media should be more responsible when making accusations that could have far-reaching consequences. The case has ignited fierce debates about the balance between free speech and media accountability. Musk's supporters argue that The View has repeatedly crossed the line, making unfounded, sensationalist claims about public figures, and this lawsuit is Musk's way of holding them accountable. Social media has exploded in reaction, with hashtags like #NAR support Elon and Cancel The View trending across various platforms. Supporters believe that the talk show has a history of promoting biased, inflammatory opinions for the sake of ratings, and that Musk's lawsuit is a necessary corrective. On the flip side, critics argue that this lawsuit could have a chilling effect on freedom of expression, especially for media figures who engage in political commentary and satire.
The thing about this show, there is no way not to step in poo.
While some fear it may discourage open debate, Others see Musk's actions as a defense of transparency and fairness in journalism. They point to the broader issue of misinformation and argue that Musk's challenge is about restoring integrity to media narratives, ensuring that public figures are not unfairly vilified. One particularly controversial aspect of the lawsuit involves Goldberg's comments about former President Trump. During a segment, Goldberg allegedly joked about someone tripping Trump, which Musk's team argues could be interpreted as inciting harm. While Goldberg later tried to downplay the remark, claiming it was a lighthearted comment about her cat, Musk's supporters argue that such rhetoric, regardless of intent, can contribute to a dangerous political climate. With millions of viewers watching, they argue that media personalities should exercise caution and responsibility with their words. This has sparked an intense conversation about the dangers of normalizing violent or harmful rhetoric, especially in such a polarized political environment. Musk's defenders argue that figures like Goldberg, who wield significant influence, have a responsibility to be mindful of their language and its potential impact. Critics, however, contend that Musk is overreaching and that the lawsuit risks suppressing legitimate political commentary, including satire, which is often a cornerstone of free speech. The lawsuit also shines a spotlight on broader concerns about media bias. Critics of The View have long accused the show of pushing narratives that align with specific political leanings, often at the expense of factual accuracy. This has fueled growing concerns about media integrity, with many questioning whether mainstream outlets are prioritizing sensationalism over truth. Some argue that this trend contributes to division, misinformation, and the erosion of trust in journalism. Musk's lawsuit has amplified these concerns, with supporters viewing his actions as an essential intervention against the spread of misinformation. They argue that networks like ABC, which airs The View, should be held accountable for promoting content that lacks proper fact-checking or is deliberately misleading.
Okay, I need to clean something up because my cat lays in wait for me on my stairs all the time. And that's what I was thinking of that. I wasn't trying to indicate that they were actually standing there with their legs out, hoping he would trip.
Some believe that Musk's lawsuit could prompt networks to reconsider their editorial practices and shift toward more accurate and responsible reporting. However, some critics contend that instead of canceling The View, the focus should be on implementing stronger regulations and better fact-checking processes across the media landscape. Whether or not this lawsuit will have any lasting effect on The View remains to be seen, but it has certainly reignited conversations about the role of talk shows in shaping public discourse and the ethical responsibility of hosts like Goldberg. One of the most striking points in Musk's legal challenge involves what he perceives as hypocrisy on Goldberg's part. Past clips have resurfaced showing Goldberg praising Trump and referring to him as a friend, a stark contrast to her more recent negative comments about him. Critics argued that this flip-flopping highlights a deeper issue of media inconsistency and opportunism.
She put me in her movies, right? A long time ago. How much did I judge? Nothing.
Like they say in the
I love you. I'm telling you.
And they're trying to humanize him and change your idea about who this guy is. Don't fall for that.
Trump, you're talking about. Talking about Trump.
Musk's supporters believe that such contradictions undermine Goldberg's credibility, while others see it as an irrelevant distraction from the broader issues at hand. Regardless of where you stand, the lawsuit has sparked a larger conversation about the role of the media in shaping public opinion and the responsibility of influential figures in broadcasting. Musk's critics warn that the case could set a dangerous precedent, limiting free speech and chilling open criticism. However, his supporters argue that this lawsuit is about restoring accountability and ensuring that public figures are not unfairly targeted with malicious or false accusations. This case could be a pivotal moment for the future of media accountability, setting the tone for how public figures respond to defamatory media narratives. Whether it leads to significant changes or simply serves as a high-profile spectacle, Musk's lawsuit underscores the growing demand for reform in the media industry. As the debate over media ethics and accountability continues to unfold, one thing is clear: the responsibility of the media in shaping public discourse will remain a central issue for years to come. So, what do you think about Elon Musk's lawsuit? Is it a necessary step to combat misinformation or an attempt to silence free speech? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates.